Welcome to another day of living out here. As you guys see, I have a 4x8 piece of OBS, some 2x4s, and I grabbed a few 4x6s. Now we're just screwing the 2x4s to make a frame underneath of the OBS. What this is going to do is provide us a platform to start with. 44 and 9/16. Okay, we've got the base built. Now, let's put the plastic over it, but before we do that, we're gonna put some liquid nails down to keep it in place. I went to put down this liquid nails, and I had to search for my caulk gun. You'll never guess where I found it. At the hardware store. Why? Because I don't know what happened to mine. It's gone. Yeah, we're just gonna haphazardly spread this all over. Why? Because I'm gonna put some plastic down. Oh, I missed a little. Hey. Now that we got that all put together, we're gonna let it dry for a little bit and we'll get back after it. Some time has passed since we last worked on this project. So right now we are cutting some 2x4s but to 3 foot 3 inches long. So that way I can attach them through the OBS to the 2x4. And I'm going to be using more recycled material that I found around here. Some of the 2x4s I had to go purchase, but the rest of it is all stuff I had laying around, like the OBS, and then I purchased the plastic also, but all this wall is built out of tongue and groove that was all laying around here. So some of the tongue and groove I cut down to 8 foot. There was some that were too short, so I cut those to 4 foot, met them in the middle, and screw to the upright that you see. Right here is when I noticed it was getting a little tippy on the side that I'm working on. So after I got this cut and thought about it for a second, I decided to mark where the 2x4s were so I can cut those out later. And I unscrewed it, laid it down, and kept on working. The 3 foot wall side is now complete. And yeah, we're just using an old tongue and groove that we're laying around. This is why marking those 2x4s before I pulled it off was important. I'm drilling the 4 corners so I can get a reciprocating saw in there to cut this out. And my 2x4s on the wall will slide down in through the OBS and attach to the outside frame that we have made. Well guys, I'm not going to bore you with the other side, so let's go ahead and just get to work and get that one punched out and done. This is the second wall. It's a 4 foot tall, 8 foot long. The one over there is the 3 foot wall. So not really sure how I'm going to do the next part. Do I want to measure it up and just cut it by measurement, or take this outside, start it in place, and drop these where they need to go? Decisions, decisions.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just look it up. Don't be scared.
So I had to get this attached before we put the house here, because it's going to be right here, and we want to push it right up against it. We are pretty much level. That's how I had to do these two. I'm going to secure them all together and then secure it to the actual footer there. That's this side. Before I secure them, I'm going to secure the plastic to the top of this because it's starting to peel up already. Now that we have the plastic secured, we're cutting out the holes for the 2x4s of the wall to slide into. We're putting the panel in place, and right now I'm really thinking, whose idea was it to make this all out of reused lumber? It is so heavy, but yeah, as you can tell, it's not seeming to line up for me. Even though I marked it while the 2x4s were there. Yes, I am using a baby sledge here. It's a 4-pounder, and yeah, I was thinking I was gonna have to get a bigger hammer because this hammer wasn't working.